Hi, and good morning to all my wonderful friends across the world. I wish you all happy Easter. Today is Easter Sunday. From here, Lagos, Nigeria, I wish you all a wonderful, happy Easter. All my Muslim brothers and sisters that are still fasting as well too, it shall not be in vain. Okay? It's a joint celebration, so combination, I wish everybody happy holidays. And you're welcome to Talks Thoughts officially. Okay, so for you new viewers that are watching me for the first time or watching our content for the first time, I would advise you subscribe to our YouTube channel or our Facebook page. Okay, turn on the notification so you can get our videos exclusively immediately when it comes out. All right, and most importantly, your comments, because your comments are your thoughts, and that's where it goes round the world and is solving problem around the world. The topic we want to talk about today is a bit lengthy, but I'll try and be a bit brief about it. And it has to do with domestic violence or domestic abuse. Domestic violence or domestic abuse. It's everywhere. It's in the church, it's in a relationship, it's in schools, it's in our environment, domestic abuse or violence, whichever you choose to call it, because it's trending now. I don't know if you heard of the news of Osinachi, and I strictly want to tell churches that if some of your members are going through domestic violence, especially in their relationship in marriage, don't just subject them to prayers and hope. Let them speak out so that the law can be taken, you know, so that the law can take its rightful course. Let the law take its rightful course. This is not a religious issue. Domestic violence and abuse now has become a topic and a discussion that has been trending, and it's even bordering in marriages. Okay? I would have loved to expatiate further, but I have a lengthy characteristics of domestic violence and abuse. And if I keep going on, we'll be here till tomorrow. So, that being said, I don't know if I can actually go ahead. You can get a pen and a paper, and let me just do a quick summary of what we think about domestic violence and abuse. Domestic abuse. Physical abuse does not always leave mark or cause permanent damage. Okay? Now, e.g. of domestic abuse: scratching, biting, grabbing, spitting on each other. No, it's wrong. Shoving or pushing each other is wrong. Slapping or punching each other or bullying each other is wrong. Okay? Throwing objects to hurt each other is wrong. Destroying possessions, that are treasured is wrong. Hurting or threatening to hurt your children or even your pets. You see, even your pets, you need to give them that respect. Okay. Disrupting your sleeping pattern to make you feel exhausted. That's wickedness. Okay. Then strangling, attacking or threatening to attack with weapons. Yeah. And any threat or actual attempt to kill you. All right. So that's on one side. Let's talk of the emotional and physical and the psychological abuse. The emotional and psychological abuse. Okay. So the emotional and psychological abuse is a behavior your partner wants or uses to control you or damage your emotional well-being. It can be verbal or non-verbal, e.g., calling you names in a relationship, calling your husband names or calling your wife names that are very, very, very nasty or bad, it's not good. It's abusive. Mocking each other is bad. Intimidating or making humiliation remarks or gestures is bad. Yelling in your face is bad. Or even standing in a menacing way is bad. Manipulating the children is bad. Telling you what to do or telling you where you can go and cannot go, that's bad. Placing little values on what you say, then interrupting, changing topics, and not listening, not responding, twisting your words intentionally is bad. In a relationship, it's bad. Okay? Putting you down in front of other people, that can even lower your self-esteem, which is bad. Okay? Saying negative things about your friends and family, that's preventing or making it difficult for you to see friends and family, it's bad as well. Cheating or being overjealous is also bad. Okay? And shifting blames and responsibilities for abusive behavior by blaming others, by saying you caused it, is bad, is abusive. If you know you're at fault, own up and apologize and make things work and move forward in your relationship. Okay? Now, monitoring your phone, your chats, computers is abusive too in a relationship. It's abusive. Now, let's talk of the economical aspect. The economic financial abuse happens when the abuser makes the victim entirely financially dependent on the abuser with no power or say in a relationship. Very bad. Now, e.g., under the economical and financial abuse, forbidding the victim to work or attend school. Why are you enemy of progress? Sabotaging employment opportunities by giving the victim a black eye, or other visible injury prior to an important meeting is bad. You don't want progress for that person. It's abusive. Jeopardizing employment by stalking or harassing the victim at the place of work is bad. Denying access to a vehicle or damaging the vehicle so that the person cannot go to work, that's bad. Sabotaging educational opportunities by destroying class assignments is bad. It's terribly, very abusive and bad. Withholding money is bad. Denying access to the person's bank account is bad. Hiding family assets is bad. Running up debts in the person's name is also very bad. And lastly, stalking and harassment. Stalking and harassment can happen between strangers or in a relationship where the abusive partner or ex you do not want contacts you almost every time. Making unwanted visits or sending you unwanted messages, chats, or emails is bad. They are violating the person's privacy. It's abusive. Following you, including installing GPS tracking system on your vehicle or on your phone, that's bad. Checking up on you constantly when you're no more in a relationship together, that's bad. If you're gone, you're gone. Stop stalking. Stop bringing back the past. It's abusive. Then refusing to leave when asked to leave, that's rude. Okay, that's rude. Now, I want you to note this on Talks Thoughts. Sexual abuse does not also occur in committed relationship or marriages. Sorry. Okay? Sexual abuse does, oh, sorry, I'm sorry to say, sexual abuse does occur in committed relationship and marriages. Sorry for that mistake. I hope you got it right. Sexual abuse does occur in committed relationship and marriages. So churches, please, whenever you counsel your members or even at your place of work and you know the person's secret, maybe the husband is beating him or beating her at home in a relationship, don't just subject that to prayers. Let the person speak out. Let the government take charge. You know, let the let the Lord take its course on that particular issue. If the person is going to be jailed, let him be jailed. If she's going to be jailed, let her be jailed. Let people speak up. It's enough of just pretending to be well. You keep putting them in prayers. Fine, it's good to advise in the prayer way, but let the truth be heard. Let it not be hidden. Let people speak out. Here on Talks Thoughts, henceforth, we say no to abusive and violent relationship. We say no to all manner of, you know, all manner of different violence that's going on across the world, either in schools, relationship, religious worship centers, amongst family, friends. We say no to abusive, relationship. We say no to domestic violence. We say no to domestic abuse. All right. That being said, now I want to give us a little advice, especially for the singles that are preparing or anticipating to get married. This is an advice. What is the essence of a relationship? The essence of a relationship is just one thing. That's just one thing. If you know you're in a relationship, there is one thing that you are in that relationship for. And do you know what that is? Marriage. So if you are in a relationship right now and you guys are not ready for marriage, I beg you, you guys should sit down, and talk things out. Relationship is not just for taking care of yourself, having sex, or you just come across somebody, you have a relationship, you go, you move on to the next person, you have a relationship, you move. No. Think it well. And that's the reason why on my next post, I think I need to advise people on how to navigate, in life so that you can start a healthy, wealthy, and a honest relationship. Because before you start a relationship, always know that the essence of a relationship is marriage. So if you are not ready for marriage, my brother, my sister, and you are in a relationship, you guys should plan well. Plan well. Okay? Now, I have some little tips. Because if it's not learnt in pleasure, it's not learnt full measure. If it's not learnt in pleasure, it's not learnt full measure. Think about it, ponder about it. Now, before you go into a relationship, have you discovered yourself? Do you know about self-discovery? When you self-discover yourself, you wouldn't be working in a relationship to change your partner. First and foremost, self-discovery. When you discover yourself and you want to go into a relationship, you know what you are looking for. You're not just, you've discovered yourself, and then once you discover yourself, I'll teach you in our next post. That's why I want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. Let us continue this conversation. Self-discovery. What's your self-discovery? What's your temperament? What's your love language? What is the essence of your being on this earth? Those are things you need to know before getting into a relationship. I'm not sounding holy. Thank God I know better now. Because most of us then were just having relationships, breaking up. You try somebody else, you break up. No. Relationship is not meant to just keep trying. Before you want to go into a relationship, you can go into one relationship, and that one relationship will lead to a wonderful marriage. And there are etiquettes of marriage as well. So we don't start talking of divorce or separation. Okay? So from Talks Thoughts, I wish you a wonderful, happy Easter again. And I hope you've learned, and you can also rewatch this video well so that you can understand properly. We say no to domestic violence here on Talks Thoughts, and we say no to domestic abuse. Do have a wonderful day today. Chada.